What's up everyone, it's Wars, new video, and now I'm going to react on the rehearsal clips from semifinal 2, and I'm very curious what my immediate thoughts will be. But a disclaimer, this is not going to be a judgmental. I won't say who is my favorite, or even if I'm just saying like something like I like this the most, it doesn't really mean anything because it's not the final product. It's not the final act. It's not everything is basically work in progress right now. Even what we see is as well out of context. It's 30 seconds out of 3 minutes. So this is basically out of context reaction, but it's a reaction. I'm very curious as well picture-wise how it's gonna look, because from the first rehearsal clips I just found out that I don't really enjoy the videography of most of the songs, not because I don't like their stagings or I don't like those ideas. I just don't like how kind of flat and empty most of those staging looks, with less depth of field, without anything spectacular, special, something which completely burned into my eyes. Maybe only Latvia and the Netherlands did it really right, or it really looked great from those clips, but that doesn't mean anything. So please think about it before you become judgmental or doing some tops, because in 2 minutes we are going to start, and this is the time for me to fast the time forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the arena
Hey.
in Liverpool, and it is the end of day 2 of our second rehearsals.
Second rehearsals are done.
They are testing out their props, and I have to say it's been a quieter day in the arena, but the performances are still amazing. Now this right here is your first look at what the performances will look like through the TV cameras on the big night.
Yes, that's what I'm expecting, how it's gonna look from the TV cameras.
Of their second rehearsal to share with you all, so enjoy.
Come on. Okay, Denmark for the first time. It's weird without the people in the arena. It sounds good. I really hope there's going to be something, but it's look good. Okay, Armenia, this is my favorite. Particularly they go second, but I think in semifinal doesn't really matter that much. Vocally, it's great. I like this. Okay, so they used this prop, and especially in this clip is visible that it's creating completely different depth. It was a very clever move. Okay, Romania. I like this kind of. I know it's not the favorite song. Okay, not dressed up so much, but why not? This is a new style. Whoever see trends, this is trendy right now. Visually, it probably needs much more editing. It sounds like cameras don't move. So much to work. Awesome voice. She has so awesome voice. I'm actually like this video on I actually like this song on Spotify a lot. I don't really like the national selection. Kind of didn't work, staging and singing together. But this looks just good. And as well, they cleverly use the LED screens, so it creates depth layers. This is good. Okay, Gustav, he had a great show I saw on YouTube, and this works already. It would be great with some elevation, but I know it's very expensive to have something more. But this looks good. It's like so. Maybe it's too huge. I don't know. What's the problem? What's the problem?
Well, that's it for today, but don't forget to join us tomorrow for our next
What?
rehearsals.
Okay, doesn't matter. That was it. Part 2 of rehearsals. nothing more. Such few songs only. Okay, how many? Actually, just Denmark. Just Denmark, let's go jump through it. Vocally, okay. It sounds exactly how I expected it. Good. This will look much better filled with people, so it won't look weirdly empty. That will create another color, another depth, another, you know, it will be more chunky, more warm. On the other hand, look how weirdly small the stage looks in here. Actually, it's huge because he is like this small, and anyway, it just somehow doesn't fit all the measurements. Let's see how it's gonna look with the people, with all the lights on, anywhere else. Completely different atmosphere, different vibe. Uh, what I am curious, what really doesn't kind of work for me is the shape of the stage right now. Because if you use the LED screens like this, it's like part of the box. It's flat. So with the circle, it just kind of don't work. Like box and the circle. I don't know. As well, the lightning, I had a problem probably with this from the Netherlands show in 2021. A different kind of lightning and editing and everything looks more television than Eurovision I was used to from 2016, 2017 and 2018, which I think looked a bit better in cinematography way. But that's just my opinion. This actually, Armenia made some clever move. I don't know how the whole staging is gonna look, but they used the prop. I already saw it on the Instagram. That they used some kind of rectangle moved in a 45 degrees LED or projection, probably projection because we can see the projection on Brunet also, and they created a new stage on stage, which I think for television purposes looks great. Maybe the people in the arena won't see everything, it's not gonna be that sexy, but for cameras this is a goal because also it creates a depth. She's on this very different shape towards the arena, towards the whole stage, and you can create depth behind her. So it feels like she's somewhere in the space, which gives your imagination a feeling that it's pulsing a bit, so you can really focus on her. Actually, it's like with this camera, if I go here and the camera actually focus on me, everything is blurred behind me. If I just do this and the camera maybe will focus on me one day, you see that you can see much more, but still the behind back is in the blur, which gives your brain the signal focus on me or here. Or here, if I just go just there. So you will be focusing on me exactly. And that's the reason why this will always work and work better than the rest, which is just so many information for the brain that you somehow don't know where to focus at. This is why all the tricks with the lights and shades is more actually important than what's happening on the LED screen. Okay, let's go forward. This is brilliant. I like it. You can see that behind her they use just a gray pattern, just a little bit of depth, so she's like floating in the space. Very clever. I like it. Okay, then we had the opposite. Then we had Romania, and you can see that they used basically everything. Orange colors, all the lava everywhere. What is this? If they just use the concert thing, the concert lights, what they have, which are looking cool. It recreates the whole stage. It looks more massive. It had more depth. It had much more fragments, and it feels like layers. It's great, but if they combine it with this line of lava, it just doesn't fit. Something doesn't fit in here, in my opinion. And in my opinion, there is no reason for people need to use all the stage. I think this is something we were like need to use everything in sake of Eurovision. I think those dogmatic rules are done, and in my opinion, this already doesn't really feels right. Even visually, if I say just the light, if I just say the light design looks quite okay, very okay, which basically doesn't fit with this pink suit or pink dress. But maybe the energy of Todor gonna work. Let's see about it. But from this shot, when you just a disclaimer or just a thing, in this shot, basically in the shots where you don't see the lava, where is it? So if it goes to the angle where we don't see the lava, disturbing graphics, it looks much better. Like here, you don't see it, it looks much better, much better. Okay, let's get through it because there's going to be just one last song, so I can spend more time with you and describing like what Estonia did brilliantly. First of all, they have a singer who can sing brilliantly. It sounds exactly like the studio version. She is awesome, phenomenal singer. She looks awesome on the camera. Also, they have this, or she wears this chic dress, which just looks great. It's not, you don't really focus on things which is disturbing you, which is always much better than any kind of disturbance. They also go with the purple palette, this violet, and they use it everywhere, so everything fits. It just fits. And with the LED screen, they use it cleverly, so actually it creates the 3D effect, and it won't ever work if they use the fragments of those LED panels as a wall. But when they put one wall in front, the other one, and they just made the pattern, they made layers, and then it creates another 3D effect in the 3D effect, which actually doesn't disturb your mind that something is wrong. That's why this ever will not work if the screen is flat, because it's flat like this. It's not curved. If it's curved, it's gonna work much better. But those panels are actually movable, so you can recreate the scene how you want. And who creates or work with those panels in a creative way, in the way that they create some another structure than just a flat wall, they do better, because then it just looks it looks weird. It shapes your mind thinking something is wrong, and maybe it's not, but it is for your head. You can see it here very cleverly. Okay, they still, if you can see art perfection, it's when you when you have the camera in it. So see, they did with the panels layers, put the lights behind it also, so it creates the atmosphere, and the atmosphere all around is very magical. Very clever set design, very nice set design. I really like it, one of the best. Yeah, and then we have Gustav from Belgium, who uses the wall exactly the way I don't like, the flat line. The flat line is killing the vibe, because you have all the curves everywhere. You can see it. You have the curve here, you have curve here, you have curves here, and then you have flatness. If they just move few panels to create a structure, it would look much better. It will help as well to close the circle more naturally, probably, for your brain, for your eyes, so the scene won't look that empty. That would definitely help, but that's just my opinion. But as you can see, it's just so much things in here. You have curves, and then you have flat line, and it feels that they are super alone on such a huge stage. How is that possible? Camera angles, everything is just in one line. Even the floor is in the one line. It's no elevation in here, and I think this is a mistake. Kind of everything is just flat. You have flat screen, flat this, like a cube, but it's not very sexy. The sexiness is in the curves always, and we are missing them here everywhere. So lots of the acts probably look empty. I was thinking about it from yesterday. What was the main problem? And I think if I just don't count the overall lighting, it's basically this problem, that everything, there are no layers anywhere. You can create it, and who created did clever work, who didn't create it didn't do the best possible work, or they didn't use. The arena works against this. Even the arena in default works against this. But the arena is actually reshapeable, kind of. So I don't really get why don't everybody use it better. Or maybe they did and we just saw the fragments where they didn't. But this is disrupting all of this. Even this is going to be full of people. This works against this act, kind of, in my opinion. But it doesn't mean the song is wrong. The song is actually okay. I'm not judging anyone. I am very curious what I'm going to see as a final product, final songs, final acts. I'm very curious of the creativity of the shots, of the dance moves, choreographies, whatsoever, costumes. I'm very crazily looking forward to any other part of semifinal 2 roundup, and I'll see you there. So if you like the video and you like my analysis, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and watch my other videos. And of course, write me in the comments below what you like on the stagings, what you don't like, or how the clips and your reactions actually are. I'm very curious about this also, and that's basically all from me for now. So see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.